This is the 12-Man Mic, a podcast where we talk about football, each and everything that happens in the pitch and where your take is also valid.
This is the home of pure football banter, where you get to experience Premier League and all the hot topics from the pitch to the locker room. Don't forget to follow, share and subscribe on all our socials at the 12-Man Mic. Ladies and gentlemen, football lovers all over the world, welcome to another episode of the 12-Man Mic.
And we are excited you're tuning in to the home of pure football banter and hot takes from the Premier League.
We are mic'd up, fired up and fan-powered, bringing you the hot takes from the football pitch to the locker room.
Don't forget to follow, share, subscribe on all our socials and YouTube channel. You can call me her.
And you can call me Mkuz07, and together, let's
talk ball.
Hello there, 12-Man Mic. Welcome to yet another Premier League action. It is Game Week 5, and we are excited that you're tuned in with us.
We have a lot lined up for you guys, and we're sure you're in for a feast.
But before that, tunaenda wapi na kama tujaongelea Game Week 4?
Where chana bana, tugange ajayo. Let's talk about the future.
No, so last time, last game week was Game Week 4, and the most talked about football match was the Manchester derby, maze. Our Manchester friends, are you okay?
Okay, tumezoea.
Mnaendelea aje lakini maze?
We're surviving.
For real, if you have watched episode 1 and episode 2, you might have noticed that half over here used to have a jersey, but leo atuoni jersey. Shida ni nini jameni?
I had to give them out.
Yeah. So if you don't know what happened in Game Week 4, Manchester United, of course, lost the Manchester derby. They went into the game as underdogs, as I had stated earlier, maze. Manchester United were whooped by Manchester City 3-0. The goals were scored by Phil Foden and Erling Haaland, maze. But asa wawili wamewazoea Manchester. Mbona wanawafunganga kila game?
The last weekend game was the saddest game. It got to that point where you're like, why am I supporting this team? Do I have to support it? Am I being forced to support it? But we move on regardless.
Manchester United fans, like, if you have a Manchester United friend at home, check on them, maze. They must be going through a lot, maze. They are suffering. Like, Bien really dedicated the song "All My Enemies Are Suffering" to the Manchester United fans. Imagine this. The Premier League started in the 25-26 season. Manchester United have only managed to win one game. And this one game, they won it against Burnley at home. And they waited for the referee kuwapatia the 94th minute penalty. They were winning game. Like, aren't you ashamed that you're supporting this team for real?
It's our season to be there. Our season for the good times came and passed, so it's our time to be there.
But on an honest take, do you think Amorim still stands a chance or a shot at coaching Manchester United?
I think he does, but then there's some things he'll have to change, like the positioning of the players. It's not that his system is badly off, but I think the positioning of the players is what is affecting our game.
But during the Manchester United game final, Amorim went to a post-match interview, and this guy boldly said that he can't change his philosophy. It's better for Manchester United to change the man, but Amorim won't change his philosophy. If he thinks of starting Maguire up front as a striker, he will do so, maze. Yeah, like, from a coach, from a fan perspective, how do you feel your coach talking about something like that?
Or might be he's in for the bag, because when you check his body language, he's like, it's either you do what I want or bring someone else who can do what you want. So might be he wants to be sacked.
Might be he wants to be sacked, but who do you think is fit for the Manchester coaching role? But because since Ferguson, Manchester United have had multiple coaches, they have really had coaches coming in, coming out, this coach anasikianga tu coach huyu amepewa game week, amepewa Manchester to prove himself. Like, Amorim, is he on the same fate like Erik ten Hag alikuwa ana go through when he was coaching Manchester United?
Might be, yes, because I think what is ailing Manchester is the big salaries. Like, people who are there in for business. They're not in for the badge or anything. Like the fans are suffering more than even how the players are suffering, because the players are there to get the money.
You as a Manchester United fan, do you want Amorim in or Amorim out?
After the Manchester game, I felt Amorim out. I think Amorim out.
For me personally, I feel like Manchester United are the problem. When Onana was still in the squad, all the problem ilikuwa Onana ametuuza. Sasa ametoka tushatafuta mtu mwingine wa kublame like Amorim. I really am like naurumia watu wenye watachukulia hii coach role ya Manchester United.
At some point we'll get the right person. We will kiss all the frogs till we get the right frog.
For me personally, I still feel and I still believe that this is the season that Manchester United get relegated from the Premier League. Imagine.
Relegation hatuwezi fika. No matter how bad we are, relegation hatuwezi fika.
You know, somebody said the only thing keeping Manchester United in the FA Cup is that the competition has not yet begun, because competition ingekuwa imefanyika sasa hivi wangekuwa already out.
Tutawashangaza, we will shock you.
Yeah, so that was not only the match in Game Week 4. Yeah, we had a lot of matches that were played in Game Week 4. Arsenal, yeah, my team won their game against Nottingham Forest at the Emirates Stadium, 3-0. Something that Manchester United striker, kwanza ule jamaa mwenye kilikataliwa na Arsenal akaenda kuchukuliwa na Man U, wakadhani ati wamepata striker. Benjamin Sesko, like a 90 million striker, doesn't know how to convert a goal. Like, that must be a big flop in the Premier League.
He will convert it in the Chelsea game. You just wait and see. Just wait and see.
Yeah, so Arsenal won their game against Nottingham Forest 3-0, and Chelsea were held to a 2-2 draw away at Brentford, while Spurs won their game 3-0. It's a North London thing to win 3-0. We keep a clean sheet, yeah, against their London rival West Ham, we all know. And a shocker for a 10-man Burnley, a 10-man Burnley held Liverpool until the 94th minute when Liverpool conceded a penalty and they scored the goal via Mohamed Salah. Like, what do you think about the Burnley and Liverpool game?
I think Liverpool have just been lucky these past games, because you'll see like the Arsenal game, they were not the better of team, but they got the 3 points. So I think Liverpool have just been a lucky team.
Arsenal were not the better of team.
I said like that game.
Or against Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool were not the best, but they got the 3 points.
Yeah. So you mean to say that Liverpool has just been lucky scoring 3 points in Premier League this season?
Yeah, getting the 3 points. It's not that they've shown something marvelous or anything.
Yeah. For me, I second you with that, but because how can a team that has been promoted to the Premier League, the team that has not went into the market as big as how Liverpool has done, hold you down? Yeah, a
and
team that
10 men.
And they were 10 men. They received a red card, and until the 94th minute, Hannibal conceded a penalty, and Liverpool scored the goal via Mohamed Salah. Yeah? But in this match, we didn't see Isak playing in the game. What do you think might have been the reason?
Might be they had too much options, so they decided not to use him.
Yeah. Do you think that Isak and the options in Liverpool will cause them a problem this season?
Yeah, because as we said previously, they have lots of stars, so that will cost them big time.
Yeah, but let's not forget Isak has started their match in the Champions League game that has just ended. But yeah, Liverpool really are in for a problem in the Premier League, in my perspective. You can't beat the reigning champions with all that man post in the field, and you fail to make chances, to record chances, or even score a goal against Burnley. Burnley of all people, maze. Manchester United walichapa Burnley kibahati, lakini na Liverpool, that I did not expect that from you, maze. Yeah. So the reigning champions were held to win their game late in the game, and yeah, that was all in Game Week 4, maze. And yeah, what was the match that stood out the most for you in Game Week 4?
It stood out, but in a bad way. The Manchester derby. Yeah.
Manchester derby stood out for you?
Yeah, like it brought some feelings to me. Yeah.
What kind of the feelings?
Sad feelings, obviously.
But you know, Manchester United, everything about Manchester United in that game was so bad. They are defending. Like, I have a picture for you up here, maze. You need to watch this video, like this picture over here, maze. Like, who is defending on the other team's half, maze? Like seriously, look at that, maze. Leaving Altai Bayindir so exposed, maze. Like Erling Haaland really went to this game. I didn't expect Erling Haaland to score as much as he had scored 5 goals for his country. I didn't expect him to score in this game. Expected Manchester United to give a force because this is a derby, for God's sake. Come on, maze. Yeah. You can't go to a derby as underdogs. Hata mko wabaya aje maze. It's like tukiwa wadogo na tulikuwa tunaenda shule, those school rivals, you know. Yeah, tulikuwa najua shule yetu tuko wadogo lakini tutaenda huko hivyo kwa shule nyingine tuta cause problems maze. Yeah, ni mnaenda tuko, not even a single yellow card was shown maze. Bunjeni wakina Alan mguu maze, kwani iko nini? Like derbies have grown so soft maze. This ingekuwa the Wenger or Fergie era maze. Yeah, sasa kuna mtu angekuwa shapewa red card, kuna timu ingekuwa ishafanywa nini, but that game was so boring to watch in my perspective.
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
For real, yeah. So that's all about Gaming 4, and we are hoping that you really had fun when you streamed Gaming 4. But yeah, so just know that right now the team that is shit in Premier League is Manchester United. Even Sunderland are
we're still on top.
Sunderland are having a good season, but rather than Manchester United recording only 1-0 in game week 5.
We'll give you a shocker. We'll give you a shock at the end of the season.
Okay, man, yeah. Leaving game week 4 behind, maze, yeah. Kuna teams will enjoy, kuna teams will suffer. Game week 5 is here, maze, and it is big and it is better. You can't afford to miss game week 5.
Personally, I can't wait for this game week to get here so that I can bounce back and silence some of you here.
Where are you bouncing back, man?
Bouncing back. You are using Chelsea to bounce back.
Imagine, like, you recorded that on camera. She said that you're using Chelsea to bounce back. Do you still feel like you're going to win that game?
Obviously, we're the great Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester United fans are in La La Land. But before that, yeah, Game week 5 is starting with an early kickoff of Merseyside derby. Liverpool are inviting Everton to their Anfield Stadium for game week 5 first match. What are your takes on this game?
My takes are an Everton win.
Everton win.
Yeah, an Everton win. I really want Everton to win this game so that the Liverpool luck can end in a way. So,
you want Everton to win this game, but is this possible?
Yes, they could. Considering the Liverpool that we've seen play, they could hold them by their neck.
But Liverpool played a game better in the Champions League. You saw when Isak was in the team, Liverpool, for me personally, they played a better game, yeah, compared to what they did to Burnley. I think like this derby is going to be fierce, yeah, with both teams having strong lineups, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this game is going to be so fierce. For me personally, I really want Liverpool to lose this game, but I feel like they have a upper hand in this game, basing on them having the home advantage.
So that's if they start Isak, he'll change the game for them.
If they start Isak. For me personally, I don't feel like Liverpool had a problem with attacking. Yeah, because before Isak came in, we used to have Ekitike, and Ekitike could score a lot of goals. His form has really reduced in the past games, but I feel like Ekitike is still a threat in Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool have a good defense, I can say. Virgil van Dijk kept a clean sheet in the game against Burnley, and they have Konate, you know, and Soboslai, who is a midfielder but playing on the left back position. I feel like Liverpool have a chance in this game, but not ruling out Everton, because Everton really made some good signings, and we have seen the game that Everton played. As much as the game went out the way it did, how it did, I feel like, yeah, Grealish and Beto and Everton striking position, I feel like they are going to do wonders in this game.
Okay, so your settled score is Liverpool win or an Everton win?
It is an early kickoff, you know.
Okay.
And Liverpool have had the thing with early kickoffs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not as Liverpool have had a thing with the early kickoff. For me personally, I feel like this game will end on a 3-2 win for Liverpool. But Everton will give Liverpool a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So your prediction are Everton to win this game, yeah? Okay, so that's the first match of game week 5. Yeah, now there are a lot of matches coming up to you at 5 p.m. this Saturday. Tottenham are traveling to Brighton Hove Albion. Burnley are at home against Nottingham Forest. West Ham are at home against Palace, and Wolves are at home against Leeds. What are your take for this game quickly?
The Brighton Spurs game, I'll go with a Spurs win. Then the West Ham Crystal Palace, I'll go with a Crystal Palace win. And the Wolves and Leeds game, I'll go with a draw.
A draw?
Yes.
Against Wolves and Leeds?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, that's a good prediction, because basing on the fact that Wolves and Leeds, for me, those are the teams that are yet to impress me in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
Manchester United included. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, Leeds and Wolves. I feel like this game, for me, I feel like Leeds have the upper hand, but Wolves are yet to get a point in the Premier League, but they are going to show that they are still calling the shot in the Premier League. Yeah, for me, this game, it's either Wolves to win 1-0 or it ends the opposite, Leeds to win 1-0. What are your clear prediction on the game against Crystal Palace?
A 2-1 win for Crystal Palace, yeah.
A 2-1 win for Crystal Palace, yeah. West Ham are at home, and West Ham this season have done wonders when they are at home, yeah. But Palace, on the other hand, are so good, yeah, this season. Yeah, I can't compare Palace to West Ham, but for me personally, I feel like Crystal Palace are going to this game, but they are going to call the shots. Yeah. That game, in my perspective, I feel like it's gonna end with a 3-0.
3-0 for Crystal Palace.
3-0 for Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Yeah. Tottenham are traveling to Brighton away for their game week 5 match. What's your clear prediction for that game?
My clear prediction is a 2-0 in favor for Spurs. Yeah. A
2-0 in favor for Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spurs have been so good this season. Yeah. Their defense is so good; it's doing wonders. They've managed to keep 3 clean sheets. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, I feel like as much as they are going away, I feel like this is the game that Spurs are going to lose their spark. Brighton and Hove Albion playing at home, they really have a chance to shock Spurs. But this game, in my perspective, Spurs are going to go to concede a goal, but Brighton are going to held up for a draw or are going to win this game. Yeah, so in my prediction is a draw or a win.
For Brighton.
For Brighton, yeah. Okay, it's of my mic. Now, like just that day, Maze. Yeah, hiyo siku. Hiyo siku ni kubwa, Maze. Because Manchester United. Manchester United. And I've said Manchester United a lot because I really enjoy when this team is suffering. Manchester United are at home for their game week 5 match against Chelsea. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a win for Man United.
A win.
Yeah, because Chelsea have not been a big problem to us previously, no matter how bad we are. So I'll go with a 2-1 in favor of United.
A 2-1 in favor of United.
Yes.
But Chelsea have really shown a good, they have really impressed good in a good way when the Premier League started. Yeah. They are yet to lose a game. Yeah, they have had matches that are so good. As much as the last game against Brentford, it did not go well, Chelsea are going to stand a chance to win this game. Mimi hapa hivi, I feel like Chelsea inaweza kutandika mtu mbaya sana home. Yeah.
I wouldn't go with that. I'll go with the United win, and I'll stick to that. No matter how bad we are, this is the game we're bouncing back.
This is the game. But you said that in the game against Man City.
So I take back my comment and say it again. This is the game that we're bouncing back.
You know, Manchester United fans, I don't understand you guys, Maze. Like, for real, it's your Delulu nature that causes you problems. For real, you are really optimistic whenever you're turning up for games, Maze. Yeah, in this game, Chelsea have been so good when the season started. Chelsea, I can say they went really deep into the market, and they have a good squad that they are going to use in this Manchester United game. Yeah, for real, as much as Chelsea has not won a game against Manchester United at Old Trafford in a while, I feel like this is their time that they are going to prove that they still call the shots in the Premier League. For me, my prediction is that Chelsea are going to win this game 1-0. Manchester United are parking the bus.
Which bus? And we don't have a bus.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll still stick with a 2-1 United.
With a 2-1 for United. Match said, let's do a combined 11 for the Chelsea and Manchester United game. Who are you picking in the post, Banter or Sanchez?
I'd pick Sanchez over Banter.
Sanchez over Banter, but I still feel like Banter caused the shot in Manchester United.
I'll still pick Sanchez because of his skills. I think he's better off than Banter.
For me, in my perspective, I feel like Banter have better skills. Is that the centre back or the defense position in Manchester United is the one that fucks him up. But Banter is a good pick. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Who are you picking, Euro or Gusto?
I'll pick Euro.
Euro over Malo Gusto?
Yes.
This is the defender that really caused you problem in the last game.
I have seen Euro play, and I think he has the right skills for that position.
The right skills for the centre-back position?
Yeah.
Delight or Chalobah?
I'd pick Delight.
Delight over Chalobah?
Yes.
Okay. Shaw or Adarabioyo?
Adarabioyo.
Adarabioyo, yeah, that's a good pick because who picks Shaw in their starting lineup when you have Adarabioyo? Mazrui or Cucurella?
I'd pick Cucurella.
Yeah, Cucurella has been really good. Yeah. Ugarte or Caicedo?
I'd pick Caicedo, obviously.
Caicedo?
Yeah.
Over Ugarte?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a world-class player, Moises Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes or Enzo Fernandez?
The only. The captain, I'd pick Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes over Enzo Fernandez?
Yes.
Bruno Fernandes, does he have any World Cup?
I'd pick Bruno Fernandes.
But I feel like Enzo Fernandez brings out the midfield depth in any squad that he plays in. Yeah, why would you pick Bruno Fernandes over Enzo Fernandez?
You know, when you're with Bruno, obviously, you know, if a penalty comes through, you could trust him.
Manchester United with penalties. Guy. Okay, I'll leave you guys, Maze. Dorgu or Estevao?
Pick Estevao.
Estevao over Dorgu, yeah. Like, who's picking Dorgu? Mbeumo or Pedro Neto?
I'd pick Mbeumo.
Sesko or Joe Pedro?
Joe Pedro.
Diallo or Cole Palmer?
I'd pick Diallo.
Diallo over Cole Palmer, like Chelsea fans, kizeni wa Manchester wanasema.
I'd pick Diallo over Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, I trust my boy, so I'd pick Diallo.
Out of everything you've said, I feel like that is the thing that yenye umesema yenye imekasirisha sana. Like, who doesn't pick who pick Cole Palmer over Diallo? Seriously, like, yeah, out of Manchester. Yeah, so the game. To complete game week 5, we have a game against Fulham versus Brentford. Yeah, Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford are going to Fulham for the 10 p.m. game for game week 5. And the next day, which is on Sunday, Bournemouth are playing Newcastle at 4 p.m. The same Sunday, Sunderland wanna invite Aston Villa. Like, Sunderland wamekuwa a good team from relegation. Like, what are your quick take on these games?
I'll take a Brentford win over Fulham, then a Newcastle win over Bournemouth, and Sunderland win over Aston Villa.
Sunderland win over Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll support that because Sunderland have really shown the thirst of winning games in the Premier League. Yeah, their urge of the consistency that they have kept when it comes to delivering points in the Premier League is good. While on the other hand, Aston Villa has really been a bad side for me. The Unai Emery men, they really have done so minimal to be in the Premier League right now. Yeah, so for me personally, I feel like Fulham is winning the game against Brentford because they have the home advantage and the goal can be 2-1 for Fulham. Yeah, Bournemouth are playing good. Yes, Semenyo will score, obviously. Yeah, Bournemouth are playing against Newcastle. Newcastle are really down. Bournemouth are at home advantage. Bournemouth are going to win this game. And the same for Sunderland. Sunderland are winning the game against Aston Villa. Yeah. So Sunday maze. Yeah, yo Sunday maze ndo kusema yote maze. Like, Manchester United fans or Manchester United team in total, nataka mkae chini mtake notes because sisi kama Arsenal tunaenda kuwafundisha a lot in this game. Write it down. How to beat Manchester City. Arsenal, at the Emirates Stadium tuna invite Manchester City wakuja hapo hivyo tuwatandike for our brothers and sisters who support Manchester United. Like, what are your takes on this game?
If there was, you remember last time when you said if there was a way in which both teams could lose, that's my feeling right now. But I'll be happy with a draw. I'll be happy with a draw. It wouldn't hurt.
So let me tell you this, Maze, there's nothing like a draw happening at the Emirates Stadium. Kwanza Emirates Stadium ndio Gyökeres anakuaga amechangamka yake yote, yeah. So this is a clear win. Like, the nightmare is real. Remember the last time when Manchester City were at the Emirates Stadium, and then we ended up scoring 5-1. This is going to be even worse. We have a solid defense. Yeah, in Manchester City, you have no chance. We are winning 5-0 this time.
On Sunday, mtajua the real Haaland. Who is the real Haaland?
Haaland is still alive for real. Haaland anastua tu Man U na hizo timu dogo.
Okay, we wait for Sunday.
We wait for Sunday. Yeah.
So let's do a combined 11 for the City and Arsenal game. At the goalpost, who will you go with? Raya or Donnarumma?
Obviously, Raya, easy pick. Raya's played 100 games for Arsenal since joining from Brentford. Yeah, and in these games, he has kept 42 clean sheets with 2 Golden Gloves in the Premier League. Raya, obviously. So
you wouldn't pick Donnarumma, and he has a most current UCL.
That guy's just coming to the Premier League, and he will face tougher opponents. Not just Manchester United are just weaklings for him so that I can shine. Yeah, we shall show you how to score against Donnarumma. Okay, between Timber and Kosanov, who would you pick? Timber, of course. Timber has 2 assists and has 2 goals and an assist. Timber.
Between Saka and Ruben Diaz, who will you pick?
Saka.
Gabriel and Stones, who will you pick?
I'm going with Gabriel. You'll fall in love. I know you will. Our number 6 is the king of Brazil. Obvious. An easy pick, Gabriel Magalhaes.
Calafiori and Oriol.
Calafiori scored a bang against Manchester City.
Odegaard and Rodri, who would you pick?
I'm going with Rodri.
Zubimendi and Bernardo Silva, who would you go with?
Bernardo Silva.
Merino and Reynolds. Merino and Reynolds, who will you pick?
That's an hard pick, Maze, but yeah, I'm going with Merino. Like, yeah, the midfielder who can play striker position.
Madueke and Foden, who will you take?
I'm going with Foden.
Finally, between Gyökeres and Haaland, who will you pick?
That's a hard take, Maze. That's a hard take, but sorry, Gunners, I'm picking Haaland, Maze. That's a robot unleashed for real. I'm picking Haaland in this.
Okay, the last one between Eze and Doku, who will you go with?
I'm going with the Eze. Perfect player. Yeah. So it is Game Week 5, and you all know in Game Week 5 we have FPL Game Week 5 going on. So who have been your mood killers and mood makers for FPL Game Week 4?
So my mood killers, the first person I'll say as my mood killer is Ekitike. I thought he would score a goal.
You thought?
I thought he would score a goal. Yeah. Another mood killer would be Palmer, because I thought he wouldn't play that game, considering he was off from an injury.
Yeah.
Then another great mood killer is Isak. Because he didn't even feature in the lineup.
Yeah, a lot of people really put Isak and they captained him.
Yeah, so that's another mood killer of mine. Then these two go hand in hand. Watkins and Mateta, like their points were so low. So those are.
Has Watkins even made a point in this FPL season?
Yeah, there's a time he had a 2, I think. Yeah,
that's 2. A blank, man. 2, it's a blank for real.
Okay, yeah, considering he's a striker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are my mood killers for EPL Game Week 4.
What are your
FPL Game Week 4. Okay, my mood makers. The first one is Haaland, because of the brace that he had.
Yeah, Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Zubimendi. Raya, obviously, because he had a clean sheet.
Yeah.
And Semenyo. Those are my mood makers.
Yeah, don't rule out Vicario. Really made very impactful saves. Yeah, and yeah, he was a really good mood maker in FPL. Yeah.
Okay, so on FPL game week 5,
Yeah.
who will you choose on your goalpost?
Wait, damn. Right now I'm debating, Maze. Yeah, Arsenal is having a tight fixture in game week 5 against Man City. Man City are really good. They are a threat when it comes to scoring goals. For me, if it was in another game, I would pick Raya. But in this game, I feel like the chances of him keeping a clean sheet is so minimal. But on the other hand, Spurs are going to Brighton. Brighton has not been lethal, and they have a good defense. So I'm staying with my pick, Vicario.
Okay, which one defender will you pick for game week 5?
Defender I'm picking an Arsenal defender all time, as a yeah. These defenders, they will score you corners. You know, they will score you corners, and they might even keep a clean sheet for you, sir. This time I'm going with Gabriel Magalhaes for defense.
What about your mid?
Mid, yeah, in midfield, I really have a lot of options, but the midfield that has really stood out the most for me, and I feel like he's having a good fixture this coming game week 5. I'm picking Semenyo all the time. Yeah, Semenyo in my FPL, I'm picking you, Maze, and I'm captaining you, Maze. Don't embarrass me or lie.
What about up front? Who will you pick as your striker?
Striking, man. I've really been unlucky with strikers this FPL game week. Yeah, Haaland is coming to the Premier League, to the Emirates. The Emirates, the defense is good. I would have picked Haaland in this game, but right now I feel like this game is it is a riskful game to pick Haaland or for game week 5. But I'm going with Gyökeres. Gyökeres has been lethal when it comes to the Emirates Stadium, playing at the Emirates Stadium. I feel like Gyökeres is going to be an impact. So I'm dropping Haaland. I'm picking Gyökeres.
Okay, are there any special cards you would use this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my wild card. Last time I said I will use wild card, but this time I'm taking wild card, Maze. I'm going to change all my squad without losing a point, Maze. Like I've really lost a lot of points when it comes to changing players, Maze, and it has really impacted my game in a wrong side. So I'm using wild card this week. You can as well use that to change your squad. Yeah. So that has been FPL for you guys. And on the comment section, right, who are you picking? Who are you captaining? Which ships are you using? Because you know this FPL season, we are having double chips. Yeah, one that you're going to play from match week 1 to match week 19, and the other that you're going to play from match week 20 to match week 38. Yeah, so use your chips wisely. Tell us what chips you're going to use so that we might copy your FPL, and how many points you feel like you're going to score this FPL game week. Yeah, that's it for the FPL.